Welcome, I'm Donna Fine with More Than a Review, and we are at Cincinnati, Ohio at the International Christian Retail Show. That's a mouthful. And we are with Jeff Dixon, who is the author of several Disney books, and he's going to tell us a little bit about himself and about the books.
I'm a pastor from Orlando. I get to pastor a great church, great group of people who love me enough to let me try things on the side as a hobby. And one of those hobbies is I'm a Disney fan and I write Disney novels. And so because of that, I've got an opportunity to spend a lot of time in theme parks and see a lot of Disney stuff. And it gives you a great reason to go out and do research, right? So I get to go because I'm working. And so I'm out there, I'm working and looking for things that always end up back in the books. And so it's, so I love Jesus and I love Disney and Jesus more than Disney, but still very much a fan of what they do and what they create.
So tell us a little bit about the lead character, Grayson Hawks.
Grayson Hawks is a pastor. He goes by Hawk, and so that ends up being the name that people call him by. But he is a pastor who has been given a gift by an Imagineer, a key that was left by Walt to kind of preserve his legacy. When he gets it, he has no idea what it unlocks, but he discovers in each book that what it unlocks is so much bigger than what he thought it would be. And so for Hawk, he gets to a point where basically he can't be a pastor and be the chief creative architect of Walt Disney Corporation. And so he makes a choice, which is tough, but he makes a choice to go all into Disney because of the opportunity to tell stories. And so it's about a guy who's kind of changing with the world around him, but he finds himself in some impossible situations, in some crazy situations. And he's a guy that I wrote with some flaws, with a backstory that's kind of dark, maybe a little bit, or mysterious. And folks seem to resonate with that a little bit. And so he's kind of like an everyman's, he didn't want to be a heroic guy, but he ends up doing that kind of thing.
So do you still see more stories for Grayson?
Well, every time that we write one, I think he's done and retired, and apparently, no, not yet. So I think there's at least one more as of today that's coming, and every time that I've been asked that question, I say the same thing, and then there's another one that comes behind it. But his next adventure is going to be a little bit different, because again, time has kind of changed him a little bit, and so it's a little bit different scenario. So we're excited about that. It's kind of that hush-hush, what are we going to do now? But it'll probably in about a year it'll be out.
So why do you find Walt Disney World to be such a special place and an inspiration?
I think that they just do it better than most folks. You can go to theme parks all over the country, and they're fun. But Disney does it better. And I really do believe that the reason that Disney does it better, though, is because they really put the focus on storytelling. And everything there is about driving the story forward. And I think that detail is one that when you get there, kind of immerses you in an environment. Walt said when he built Disneyland, because I want people to come to Disneyland, and when they get here, think that they've entered another world. And I think that is so true, especially Walt Disney World. You were just surrounded by it, and it doesn't take long for even a cynic to kind of get caught up in that there's no place like this. And you walk out there creating memories and moments. Some would use the word magic that become family things that you never forget.
So are you just as much a fan of the movies?
Yeah, I am. I think I'm a little bit more critical of the movies because again, every movie is not my thing, just like it's not anybody else's thing. But again, I think they're still the leader in family entertainment, and they're who everybody uses as the standard. If you think about even every Christian film that's made, well, is it like a Disney film?
Yeah.
Well, the answer is always no. It's nothing like a Disney film.
Yeah.
Well, what's it like? And that's where the comparison starts, right? And
There's
so,
a standard.
yeah, and so there's a standard. The standard is high. The standard is Disney, Pixar, and then everything else tries to hit that. So because of that, I tend to see most of them. And some I like better than others, but
Would you share your favorite?
well, my favorite's always the one I saw last week that I like the best. So right now it's Cars 3, which again, Cars certainly a story that was too big for just one movie, right? So, but the reason is because in Cars 3, it's a story about legacy, it's a story about aging, and it's a story about passing on what you learned to someone else. All written around the story of Lightning McQueen and Mater and the world that they live in. So for my son, he didn't care about any of that. He just liked it because it was funny and there's cars and it's fast. But for me, I'm sitting there going, that resonates, or that'll preach, or that's pretty important. And so this week is Cars 3. It'll change. It'll change when the next one comes out.
The next one comes out.
Sure.
Oh, well, thank you so much, Jeff.
My
and,
pleasure.
If you missed us, we were on Facebook Live earlier, and you can hear some more about the books and some different questions that we asked Jeff. Thank you.